When I get busy, I'm like, I forget to do the basic things that actually like drive my business until I discovered the power of automating conversations.
Agent Power Huddle is a daily jumpstart, giving you all the tools you need to create an amazing real estate career. Led by top experts in the field, you'll learn how to sell more houses in less time while creating the life you want. Welcome to the Agent Power Huddle.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone feeling? How are you feeling about 2024 so far? It's freaking busy. Like last week I spent all week just like connecting with all the people who kind of been, like this, because it's what people do toward the end of the year, right? And, 3 of them said, yeah, let's go. And I took one of my clients out last week. I put one in contract last week. I took one of my clients out last week. We looked at 5 homes, all of which had been on the market for more than 60 days. 2 of those homes had lines of people out the door waiting to get into the house. We wrote an offer on one of the homes. It had been on the market for 75 days, and it had 4 offers on it. So, and all I have to say is rates have only gone down by about 1.5%. So if they do predictably go down, or projectedly, I should say, go down by another 2%, which is what I think. I personally think we're going to be looking at like 5s by maybe June. So I think what's going to happen, if you guys have buyers, you need to get them out now, unless you want to be like writing 18, 19 offers again. So there we go. I'm just going to put that out there. It's really exciting, because it's like we love to be busy in real estate, right? But sometimes we might feel like we're busy doing all the things that don't actually make money. So what I want to show you today is going to help you keep the business going while you are out in the business. This is the time of the year when we are working a lot more in our business than on our business, right? We all know the difference between in and on. Okay, good. I don't want to, I have to explain it a little, but ultimately, like, this is the time when we're all working, and we start to work in our business a little bit more, and we start to see, around September, October, we start to see the effects of working in our business for so long, because we don't have automations, we don't have systems in place that are going to help our business work or go while we are not working on it. Make sense? So I'm going to show you guys ManyChat. And unfortunately, I don't have an affiliate link for ManyChat. I wish I did, because I'll tell you what, I know so many people have signed up for it so far because I said it, but I don't have an affiliate link, and I don't know why. It's really bugging me. I applied for it like 6 months ago and I haven't gotten it yet. I asked like 6 times. But anyway, you guys can go to ManyChat.com and you can sign up for an account. It's free, I think maybe. It might be $25 a month. It might also be $100 a month. It really depends on how many contacts you have in there. So, but I think you can do like a free trial. So who knows what ManyChat is? We have a couple. Okay. If you are in my course, or you've been through my course, the answer should be yes. If you are in my course right now, you will be learning this in great detail. Today, we're going to give you a quick summary, a synopsis of what ManyChat can do for you. But if you're in my course, just know that you will learn a lot more in there. Okay. So ManyChat is a tool that can help you automate your conversations. If any of you have ever watched my webinar, Likes to Leads Now, I talk about automating your conversations. So if you haven't watched that webinar, let Milu know. She'll send you the replay. Anyway, so there we go. Plug that. Anyway, so if you've ever watched my webinar, Likes to Leads Now, I talk how important it is to automate your conversations. And the reason why you want to automate your conversations is because of the reason we started out this whole call, right? We're going to get busy, right? And you're going to stop having conversations with people because you're going to be so excited that you have business coming in the door, and you're going to stop calling people. You're going to stop calling leads back. You're going to stop reaching out to people. You're going to stop being proactive in your outreach. It's going to happen. Okay. Some of you might be like superhuman. Superhuman, cool. If you are, amazing. I need to talk to you. I want you on this call. Most of us aren't. I am not a superhuman, okay? And I'm the same way. When I get busy, I'm like, I forget to do the basic things that actually like drive my business, until I discovered the power of automating conversations. Okay, so ManyChat is a tool that it's a Meta approved tool that you can connect to your Facebook business account, not a personal account, Facebook business. So you have to have a Facebook business account to do it. Okay. It can also connect to your Instagram business account. I think you might also be able to be an Instagram creator, but you cannot do it for an Instagram personal account. So this is another reason people always ask me, should you have an Instagram business or personal? 100% business all day, every day. And this is why. Because as much as my friends hate that I have automations that come out through my Instagram, I'm like, you guys, you're a tiny piece of my audience on social. As much as I love them to death. But if you really want me friends, you know how to, we can text, we can call, right? You know what I mean? But like my audience on social is a tiny bit personal. And most of yours, I wouldn't say most, I don't know you guys very well, but I know some of you better. I know some of your social better. And some of you I know have much more of a business following than a personal following on social. So unfortunately, you cannot set up ManyChat through your personal Facebook account. So you kind of still have to be a little bit automated there. But if it makes you feel any better, once you get your conversations automated on business, then you can spend all your time on Facebook personal, and that's it. Okay. So there you go. We're going to take that off your plate. So anyway, that's what it does. It allows you to automate your conversations. Now it is a bot. It's 100% a bot. So, and a bot like AI does what you tell it to do. So you have to teach the tool to do what you want it to do. You have to tell it what you want it to do. You have to tell it what to trigger it, right? So you have to be a little more conscientious in what you want it to do, but you can set up an entire stream of a conversation. I'm going to show you a basic conversation, okay? Because that's where most of you are. And then I'm going to show you a very advanced conversation, and I will show you how the advanced conversation works as well as the basic conversation, so you can see it in real time. Well, not real time, but you can see like what it looks like from the consumer side. Okay. Jackie just asked, is an entrepreneur on IG a business, right? Yes, Jackie, we have your account set up correctly, so you are good. Okay, so here is how ManyChat works at an overall level. So actually, hold on, let me find the slide. We have a slide that actually explains how it works. Milu, do you know where that slide is at? I should have had that prepared.
I'm already looking for it, so give me 1 second.
Okay, we have a slide to actually show you because it's a lot easier than me explaining it to you. It's in one of our presentations here. Hold on. Between her and me, we'll find it real quick. Sorry, bear with me 1 second.
Lynea, while you guys are working on that, what's the difference between the entrepreneur and the creator account on Instagram?
So what I've heard, and I don't have a creator account on Instagram, so take this knowledge with what I just told you. Okay. What I've heard is that the creator account allows you more music and insight and all that. But what I have found is with Facebook business, I actually like the analytics a little bit better. I like that you can go deeper on the analytics, and you can actually tweak your Instagram. You can tweak your Instagram business page to be an entrepreneur page, which actually gives you the same access to all the music you get on the creator side. So if you want to, Jean, I think you're in my office hours. You can come to my office hours and I can show you how to do that. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks.
I'm on the wrong presentation. Do you find it, Milu?
Looking for it because my internet's not working right today.
It's in the lights. It's in the lights.
Yeah, it is.
I just need the link back, so I don't know where that's at.
Yeah, I already have it here. I got it. Give me 1 second. I'll share it. Here.
Do you have sharing capability?
Like to share my screen, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Here, I got it.
No, I don't. But I
found it. Okay.
I was about to send you a link. Sorry.
No, we got it. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to show you essentially like how the conversations work with inside ManyChat. So essentially from Facebook or Instagram, you send something into a ManyChat automation, and ManyChat will then do what you tell it to do. So I like to send for a basic automation. I like to send it from here to ManyChat to my IDX feed. So for me, that's Katie Core. And then my Katie Core speaks directly to Follow Up Boss, and that's where I follow up with people. So the goal is from here to get people who are interested in what I have to offer into my CRM. So either I can take them directly from ManyChat into my CRM through Zapier, or I can send them to my IDX, to ManyChat, or to Follow Up Boss. Really depends on what I want to do. Okay. But essentially, this is how it works. You set up a command inside ManyChat that says, do you want to know what your home is worth in today's market? Comment the word value. and I'll send a market report right over. And then what happens is the bot then says, hey, thanks for inquiring or whatever. This one says, curious to know your home. We should probably change that now that I'm looking at this again. Okay. But what it should say is, again, you got to train, it's a bot. You got to train it, right? What it should say is, hey, thanks for your interest in your home value. Click here to get it. Okay. And then this, just so you know, this link, get updates, what it should say is click here. What that's going to do, and I think we probably updated it anyway. But what that's going to do is that's going to send them directly into HomeBot. Okay. So now I have taken people from my social channels directly into HomeBot. How many of you use HomeBot? Okay. How many of you have seen me preach about HomeBot and the power of HomeBot? Okay. I could talk about it all day long. HomeBot is the number one tool you need to have in your business if you want more sellers. Okay. There's so many reasons you need to have HomeBot. And to get people into HomeBot, the reason why you want to do that is because HomeBot will convert for you if you have HomeBot set up correctly. So I like set it and forget it sort of things like we're talking about. I like to automate my business because when I automate my business, it doesn't stop for me in December. My business doesn't stop for me in November because even though I'm not maybe calling as many people or doing as much proactive outreach during the springtime, I am still always 100% creating content. 100% of the time I am creating content. I never forget content because that's my business strategy. So that is why, that's how kind of like the basic of how it works. There's a command you set up in ManyChat on Facebook and Instagram. It links it to wherever you want it to go. And then the people do whatever they want, what you tell them to do. Okay. On the Instagram side, let me find a conversation here that we worked really well with here. That would have been, let's just find that one conversation. I'm going to find that one so you can see it. Okay. So that example I just showed you looks like this on her side. So she clicked the word value and this automatically comes through. She clicks here and this is actually going to take her directly into, like I said, directly into HomeBot. So that's how it works. Another way that it works is if you set it up through your Meta. Here's an example of something set up through Meta. Let me actually find another one for you here. This is a really good example of Meta. I'm sorry, through Facebook, not Meta. This is all Meta. Okay, so this is an example. She comes through and she clicks on my post. My post says, if you're thinking about buying a home, type the word buyer and we'll send the buyer checklist over to you. So we send it over to her. She gets our buying checklist. Okay. You know what else happens when she gets this? Because ManyChat actually keeps her name we have a tag set up. So ManyChat keeps her name as a potential buyer. So then we can actually set up automation sequences. How many of you want to automate your follow-up, right? You want to not only automate your lead gen, but automate your follow-up. So in ManyChat, we can actually set up automation sequences, they're like re-initiating conversation. I don't know what it's called, but you can basically automate reconnecting with your people if they haven't reached out to you. In this case, I came in as a human. I was like, hey, I saw your comment because Candace, just so you know, actually, she commented here's her thing. My post was, when's the best time to buy a house, blah, blah, blah. She said, I'm looking to buy a house and gave me all the stuff she wanted to know. She also commented the word buyer. So there's 2 different posts. She actually followed me from one of my reels. And so then I said, hey, I saw your comment. I'd be happy to help with some insight. Who's been telling you to wait? Because guess what? That's actually the conversation that she said in her comment. That's what I read her comment and said, someone's been telling me to wait. And this is actually how it works. Candace is now pre-approved. Okay, I didn't have to do anything. Like she literally just said, here you go. I said, hey, what's your phone number? Let's talk, right? So we connected. The conversation via chat that we connected, and now she's pre-approved. Automating the conversation. All because all I said in my comment or my post was, type the word buyer. ManyChat says, okay, it's trained to say whenever someone says buyer on Lynea's post, I want to send them this. And they automatically download the link. They download my guide. We talk about it, get her pre-approved, and here we go. Pretty cool, right? It's really cool. Jackie, you had a question?
So if ManyChat is talking to them, how do you jump in and have ManyChat not
ManyChat knows.
walk all over you or
It knows. You set up command. I mean, that's very advanced, right? So you have commands that are set up to say, hey, if I come in, stop, right? But you can tell ManyChat what to do. I'll show you what a basic command looks like setting it up inside ManyChat, because I know a lot of people want to know about that. Basic commands are fairly easy to set up. I personally don't do them myself, so I say that just with a grain of salt. Okay, so just my team does it for me. Preeti on my team does it. I do have some really advanced automations inside ManyChat, so don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to show you what one of them looks like right now. But here's how a basic automation looks like. So inside here, we'll have an Instagram automation, for example, and we want IG comment. So we're telling people whenever we say the word buyer, okay, it looks like this. We tell ManyChat, hey, someone's going to comment on our post and they're going to say the word buyer. ManyChat's automatically going to put a tag in here that says buyer checklist. Okay. Then what's going to happen is this now says your hassle-free home buying journey. Who put that there? That's funny. This now says someone clicks on this and they type the word buyer. ManyChat does this, and ManyChat also sends them this message. Your hassle-free home buying journey begins here. Get started, and they say, here's our buying checklist, and then you download. It's pretty easy. This is a really basic automation inside ManyChat. So if you have some basic tech skills, you can probably do this yourself. And that's a cool thing about it. You can set up as many automations as you want. There's no rules as to how many automations you can set up with inside ManyChat. This is all foldered and organized. I think we probably have about, I would say probably 30 different automations inside ManyChat right now. And that's how it works. If you wanted to do something a little bit more advanced, you totally can. This is what a buyer lead sequence looks like for me. These are what you would run directly to a Facebook ad, right? So if you're running Facebook ads, unfortunately, if you run street text ads, they do not incorporate with ManyChat right now, so you can't do it. You're going to have to run an ad directly through Facebook Ads Manager, okay? But if you want to, how many of you run Facebook ads?
There's a way to do it through street text. You got to use a URL link into your ManyChat sequence.
Great. Cool. Maybe we'll have street text on here to show about that, because I don't know how to do that. So, Alan, maybe you want to come on and teach that. You want to?
I can try. I'm still learning ManyChat myself, but I know how to get into ManyChat.
Yeah. So, but if you're running an ad, how many of you run Facebook ads? Okay. How many of you have the cycle of run Facebook ads, get them into your CRM, and then try to call them and they never answer the phone? Every single one of us, because that is how Facebook ads work. Okay. So unless you're actually pushing out organic content, right? And that's what I teach. Or how to get people to talk to you organically. Part of it is using an automation tool like ManyChat. Okay. If you are running ads, because I do run some ads, I don't run a lot. My ad budget is $500 a month, and that's it. That's it. $500 a month is plenty to make my business feed. It feeds 3 agents. I have 3 agents on my team plus me, and it feeds us plenty. $500 a month, just so you know. Okay. Because we have plenty of organic business coming out. Plenty of organic business. So anyway, if you have a Facebook ad, you can actually run something like this, where this is I can't see that. It's a more complex ad. But I basically went in here. I told someone what I wanted. User clicks on the ad, right? So you have to link this directly to the ad. And here's my message, like, hey, first name, hey, Lynea, I'd be happy to help you with your search for a new home. Because I say that all the time. I mean, my automated text say that. Hey, I'd be happy to help. How can I help, right? How many bedrooms do you need? Because what I want to do is I want to qualify the person before I actually pick up the phone. Like if you have an ISA, for example, right? Your ISA, you want them to qualify them before they book an appointment for you. Is that true? Like I hate getting an appointment on my calendar when they haven't been qualified. Like I want appointments on my calendar, they're qualified. So I'm qualifying them. I'm using ManyChat to qualify the person. Okay. Sorry, I'll go back here. I'd be happy to help with your search for a new home. How many bedrooms do you need? Cool. What's most important for you? They respond. And if they respond any of these answers, it's going to take them directly to this next one. Hey, what's most important for you? I want a great deal. I want my dream home, right? It's going to help you qualify the buyer. Right? If people are looking for a great deal, I might not be the best person to help them, or this might not be the right time to help you to buy. Because are you going to get a great deal on a home right now? We don't know. Maybe we're kind of moving to that season where you might not, or you might not feel like you are, I should say. So then I want to qualify them to see if they need to sell. If they need to sell, they're going to go to this one. Like, tell me a little bit more about like your house that you're trying to sell, right? Let me know. Are you working with another agent? I'm getting all of those questions out that you normally spend your time trying to chase them down on the phone, try to get those questions answered, right? We do it all the time. We try to chase someone down. Are you working with an agent? Are you working with an agent? Right? And notice I don't ask, are you working with an agent right away? I'm asking a few other questions, qualification questions first. Because here, what's going to happen, if they say yes, okay, well then, I can't help you. Can't help you, basically. But the whole point of this is to get an appointment booked. So this is a more advanced buyer sequence. Pretty easy. I mean, I shouldn't say it's easy, but it's nice because what happens then is you have people like this who come through. Okay, my keyboard's not working. Don't be going to try to find these people either. I should probably blank out their names, but I trust you guys. But then you have people like this. It's like, hey, here we go. Here, how can I help? Good afternoon. I need a 2-bedroom house. Are you looking for purchase or rent? Right? So a little bit more of an automated sequence. Okay, of a more advanced sequence. Okay, and that's what happens. This person gets on the phone. Let me connect with you. We got on the call. She actually called me. I didn't call her at all because at the same time as she's coming into my automations, she's also, or to my Facebook automation, she's also going into my CRM. So what's happening in my CRM? She's getting emails, right? So she's now hearing from me. So you want to be omnipresent? Cool. I just showed you how. Okay. There's a couple of questions. How do you connect HomeBot to your CRM? So you have to apply, to connect HomeBot to your CRM, you have to apply for Zapier beta access from HomeBot. They're going to put you through they're going to interrogate you to make sure that you're not just spamming people with HomeBot. But then they'll approve you. You have to get like a webhook code for all of your things, and then you have to set it up. It's pretty hard, honestly, to set up HomeBot automations. I had to pay somebody else to do it. But we have like pretty much everything in HomeBot is connected through Zapier. So the other question is, do you have a recorded HomeBot training? Yes, Joy. We will send you the link for it. I know Milu said it's back in July 2022, but we can send you the link for it too. I'll probably do another HomeBot training here soon. I do it often, and I always feel like everyone's already seen it, but I always get so many people who want it. So I'll do another one. So I think because it always changes. Okay. Joy, you had your hand raised.
Well, I forgot I had that up there. Jackie asked my question, and I think I want to revisit it because I don't quite know what to do about it. I was using ManyChat for a while, and I just felt like I was bombarding people with, conversation, and I didn't quite know how to turn it off. Follow-up is not my forte, let me just say. So that's why I set it up. But then I felt like people kept getting responses that weren't necessarily appropriate for the messages they were sending me, if that makes sense. Like they would say, oh, I love that post or something. And then they'd get great, how can I help you? So
I think that's obviously in the ManyChat automation that you have. You have to teach ManyChat what to do for you. So we do have some automations, like when someone shares when someone mentions us in a story, we'll send out as thanks for the mention that comes out, but it stops right there. So you can actually turn off any future conversation. Like you can tell it stop right now. So basically, if someone comes in and they type the word value, for example, they're going to get sent to HomeBot, and that's going to leave it. I'm not going to touch them again. There's no more automated conversation coming out.
Okay. That makes sense to me. That kind of takes care of some of that because I just felt like I was spamming people. And I'm going to say it. I think we all heard it, but that made a lot of sense to me when you said you just tell your friends, let's have a conversation elsewhere. Because that's what happens too, as my friends get looped into the ManyChat thing.
And I used to participate with another service called ProEd's Chatbot that he's got hundreds of automations, and I just couldn't do everything he was offering, so I canceled his service, but it's a great service. He put a trick in there. You put a tag on your friends that you can teach Chatbot or ManyChat not to talk to someone with a tag on it of friend, so it won't respond. There's a way to teach Chatbot to do that.
Okay.
Not to bother people that you want to.
Good reminder, Alan. Good reminder, because it's true. Because it's a bot. It's a robot. It's a computer. You guys are teaching what you wanted to do.
That would be helpful because I do get business from my social media from my sphere on my social media, and I don't want to turn them off by being too, so automated that I'm not human to them.
Yeah. I mean,
That would help.
my automations don't necessarily sound like I'm not human. We're building an entire sequence right now. For those of you who, I'm going to have probably a couple of you beta test it, but we're building on an entire sequence right now for my webinar, my course, like an entire sequence. And I basically wrote it by hand. So it's me talking like what I want it to say. Right.
Well, and they sound real. I had a sequence and it was too like slangy. I'm not a girl kind of person, so I don't need a chatbot that says, "Hey girl," that's ridiculous.
That'd be funny. Joy.
I know.
Joy. She's like, "Hey girl, how's it going?"
I know. It was just stupid. So
funny. Good question though. Now, you can teach it, Alan. Thank you I'm glad that Alan's comfortable too with ManyChat, because ManyChat's really cool. It's a bot though. It's a computer. So you can't just expect it to be magic. It's not going to work magic for you. But you can teach it to talk the way you want it to. You just go in and you type in your comment. So if you don't like what it says, you just take what you would like. You just say what you would want to say. So that's why when you see me like looking at it, I'm like, oh, you can tell I didn't build this. Like someone else built it, because it's not what I would say. That's how I can tell, because it sounds like someone else said it. You probably don't know the difference. I do, right? So, it still sounds like a human. Gia.
Hey, so first question is, are the sequences only for Facebook ads, or can they be used for any, like if I just had a post on Instagram, say comment for a guide, but then I want to try to qualify them with a sequence. Could I do that? Or is it just only for ads?
Nope. You can qualify them with a sequence. Okay. So I would say it's a very different strategy. So if you're trying to do comment for a guide, that's more of an organic type of strategy. So I would be very cautious of trying to create a sequence to try to convert those people. So what happens if you're doing it organically is I would say, so my good example is someone comes in and I say, comment buyer to get my buyer's checklist. Or if you're thinking about buying a home, comment buyer, right? They comment the word buyer. What happens then is they automatically get the guide, the buyer's checklist, and then they go into my CRM, and my CRM has, I connect ManyChat to my CRM directly. They go into my CRM, and from there, they're put on a buyer email follow-up sequence. So I would be just a little cautious about trying to sequence your organic style content. It gets a little tricky. That's where you kind of have to be that person, because that organic, part of the reason the organic business, or the organic like comment buyer, comment seller, whatever it is, right? Well, the reason why that works so well to actually convert people is because you're putting them to a drip campaign. Most people understand that when they give you an email address or something to download a guide, they're going to be put into somewhere for a mailing list. Most people get that by now. We're in the year 2024. If they don't know that, then I don't know where they've been for the last 20 years. But when you start an automated sequence, I think what happens is it can be a little weird. Like the timing could be off, right? It could be like outside of the time that you would normally follow up with someone. So I would just be cautious, but you can do it. Joy said, I think I'm afraid to give it a script. I should get over that. You're afraid to give ManyChat a script?
What am I trying to say? I think I just don't know what I want the sequence to say. So like I said, I had this whole setup and it didn't sound like me, and I should just get over it and type in what I want it to say. How's that?
Okay. There you go. That's what I do.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Did you have another question too? I thought you said first question, and then I just totally didn't think about that.
I don't think I said it, but I did. Something you did mention, I did want to ask, how are you connecting ManyChat to your CRM?
Zapier.
That's Zapier too? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Everything's through Zapier. We have so many Zapier automations. So I'm glad when some of you guys sign up for any of my things and you get weird automations, because I'm like, oh, Zapier, you messed up again. But yeah, everything's through Zapier. Okay. Judith said, how do you get their email from their comments on social media? Well, that's why you get them into ManyChat. They comment a word, and the word sends them a DM trigger. There's a DM to send them a trigger, and that trigger sends them to a link. And on that link, you choose, do you want their email address or not? I don't actually always get everyone's email address, just so you know. Like if someone asks me, I have one command that says for open houses. I don't know. There's like 4 different words we'll use. But open houses will take them into Katie Core. I'm not getting their email address. They can get a list of all the open houses they want, right? But Katie Core is going to require them, after they click on so many pictures, Katie Core is going to require them to put their email to get more. So that's how you get that. You can ask them, like for some of my automations that we have set up, we ask them to send us their email in order for us to send them what they're asking for inside the chat space. And that's how you can collect emails through ManyChat. It's a lot of ways, lots of ways.
And the Facebook ads, you can take them through a registration form for ads that will lead into ManyChat after the form's filled out.
Yep. So there's lots of ways in collecting email addresses. But the whole point is that if social media marketing is one of those things that you are either A, trying to do more of, B, already do well but want to do even better, okay? Or C, just trying to dive into it, be like, is this something I want to dive into? The one thing you want to remember anything about social media is when someone comes to you from social media, you want to talk to them on social media. Trying to get somebody from Facebook onto the phone is very, 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 very hard. There's occasional people, and I'm going to tell you, every time I have someone who's like, yeah, come over to my house right now. They click on a Facebook ad and they want me to come for a listing appointment today. Okay, I'm scared because that is not the normal cycle of a Facebook lead. Okay, a Facebook lead, just so you know, is for me between 18 and 24 months. That's a long-term cycle of a Facebook lead. Sometimes they're a little bit shorter. There's always exceptions, right? That's, I would say, the average. I close a lot of business from Facebook, lots. And I would say the cycle from them is a long cycle. So if you can have conversations where they're at, meet them where they're at, you're going to have a much better success at getting them to convert. Make sense? Okay. So also, if you are interested in knowing more about organic social media and actually how to make it work for you, I do teach this. I teach this. It is a paid course. You can come. There's plenty of people on this who have been through my course and could probably speak for you at how much you will learn and how everything that I'm teaching you right now, you will learn at a million times faster rate, much more of a deep dive. You can actually register for my course or learn more about it. Mila's going to put the link in the thing for you. But I am going to tell you that social media is a marketing tool. And as much as I like to think that, as much as my friends like to think that I'm there for my personal gain, I'm not. I have friends who actually make fun of me because everything is always content. Yeah, it is. Everything is always content, right? My personal life is very personal. Like I hang out with people personally. And yeah, if you meet me in person, I'm still the same person. Like I don't hide things. But my social media account, this is for business. And you know why? Because it's free. Who wants free business? Okay. Or low cost business, by the way, low cost business. Because ManyChat is, you have to pay for ManyChat. You have to pay for HomeBot. You got to pay for these things. But $25 a month is very different than what I used to be paying. I used to be paying $2,500 a month in ads before I knew all this stuff. I used to have an ad budget for Facebook ads of $2,000. My Google pay-per-click was $1,000. $3,000 a month. And that brought me a crap ton of leads that I never converted. Not because they were bad leads, not because I don't have systems, but I just didn't convert. It's a numbers game, right? What I found was I started focusing my time and energy on learning how to better use social media because I like it. Okay, I learned to be a consumer of content. So I literally spend time watching content, not because I do want to know what's going on in other people's lives. That is part of my strategy, right? But I want to know what works. I study social media. I want to know how to grow. I want to know how to expand. I want to know how to build my presence. I want to know how to help people. I want to know how to impact people. And regardless of what anyone thinks, social media is that game for you. It is the game. So that is why I'm super passionate about it. And if you can figure out how to use social media correctly by using tools like ManyChat, link to HomeBot, link to your IDX, all those things, it's going to save you a lot less money and you're not going to be doing this all the time. And come December next year, you're going to have business because you have things automatically working for you. So there we go. Jessica, we have a class. No, it's not recorded, but we do have the next classes coming up February 8th. So that should be there. If you scroll down, there's a February class starting February 8th. Cheryl just asked if I currently use Google Ads. The answer is no, I do not. The only money I spend is $500 a month for street text ads, and that's it. That's the only lead gen that I spend money on. My team, we had kind of a slow December, okay? But my team, we are all busy. All of us are, including myself. Mine is mostly from organic channels, okay? I don't take any business from street text for myself. That all goes to my team. My team uses my social media methods. My one of my agents, Lynea, she built her following by 150 agents or 150 people in the last 3 months, and she's closed 3 deals from social media in 3 months. Free. It's not business that I've paid for. So that's why I'm a firm believer that social media can work for you. You just got to learn how to use it correctly. Okay? So is this helpful for everybody? If you want to know a little bit more about ManyChat, just let me know. Send me some messages, whatnot. I'm probably going to start doing a couple of more than Friday trainings, mostly because I like to have the recordings available right away. And sometimes it takes a couple days for these recordings to come back to me. So I will, we're going to probably start doing some of those. Jean, you had another question?
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that you had someone to set it up for you. Who do you have the recommendation for them to do that?
Jean, we can talk. My team can actually set them up for you now. So.
It's a joke.
I got you. Jacqueline, Facebook Messenger is usually the best. Myself and Milu monitor Facebook Messenger all the time. So you can send me an email too, but Milu monitors Facebook, so you'll have a chance of getting a response at least a little bit faster. So then email, because I don't check it all the time. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I will see you all next week, and let's go kill 2024.
Thank you, Lynea.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.